we can probably get started. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the inaugural Team Research Symposium at UNM. My name is Mary Jo Daniel, and I'm the Associate Vice President for Research. UNM's Grand Challenges is a presidential initiative that has been coordinated in the Office of the Vice President for Research by Dr. Tim Schroeder. Under Tim's direction, the Grand Challenges initiative has developed a dynamic partnership with the Interdisciplinary Science Cooperative to present this symposium. Over the past 2 years, UNM's Grand Challenges has been bringing together interdisciplinary teams of researchers to address the issues of sustainable water resources, successful aging, and substance use disorders. Chris Lippett, Irene Gray, and Tim have been the key leaders in spearheading and organizing this event, during which we hope you'll build connections and gain information that will help advance your own research and scholarship goals. And it's a pretty exciting adventure for all of us. In addition to contributions from the Office of the Vice President for Research and the Grand Challenges, we'd like to acknowledge and thank the Innovation Academy, the Expanding Course-Based Undergraduate Research Experiences Project, or ECURE, and the Museum Research Traineeship for their generous sponsorship of the symposium. Each of these programs and offices are highlighted in the sponsors section of Attendify so that you can learn more about the work that they are doing. So I think we're about ready to get started and really kick off this event. And first, I'm honored to introduce Provost James Holloway. As Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs at UNM, Dr. Holloway fosters excellence in education and research at UNM, helping our researchers improve lives in New Mexico and around the world. Thank you for being here, Provost Holloway, and I'll turn it over to you.
Thanks, Mary Jo, and I'd really like to thank everyone who's joined us today. All of you, our staff, our faculty, our students, do amazing work to advance our research mission. But in that work, creating and sustaining teams across an institution as large as UNM is difficult, even when we can be together in person. And this last year has made it an extraordinary effort. But as a Lobo community, you've risen to this challenge again and again. And this symposium is a terrific example of how our community continually grows to provide creative solutions to challenging problems. All of us, scientists, humanists, engineers, mathematicians, social scientists, designers, healthcare professionals, and creators, thrive on the creation of significant discoveries that impact our communities and make a difference on a state, national, and global level. But the most important challenges are hard, and they require significant effort to address. The dominant culture of American society has a core myth, the Superman myth, the belief that it's a single, special, rare individual that drives society, that drives achievement and discovery, that drives the creation of new ideas and cultural artifacts. But if you peel back the story of any creative act, it's usually a team that achieves any complex goal. People who are different from each other and who, by working together, each bring their individual talents and accomplishments to bear, working in concert and sometimes working in creative conflict. This creative tension is often the source of important achievement. That's why this conference is so important. Team research is a learned sport. Interdisciplinary research is not achieved by one of us becoming an expert in everything. It's achieved by bringing together those who have unique and complementary expertise. And through that diverse team, developing a shared language of understanding and insight. The conference this week on team research will help us improve our skills in this kind of collaboration. And through this, help our students, faculty, and staff to create a greater shared impact on the world. Because the most important questions facing the world are not to be answered through any one disciplinary lens. They will require many perspectives woven together so that we can address our most important challenges and realize our most important opportunities. So have a great week at the conference and create a team or two. Mary Jo, back to you.
Thank you, James. It's now my pleasure to introduce President Garnett Stokes. As president of the University of New Mexico, Dr. Garnett Stokes coordinates UNM's core missions of conducting top-tier research ensuring compassionate and quality healthcare and health services, and promoting educational excellence at one of the most diverse universities in the nation. She has made it a priority to foster collaborative efforts at UNM that benefit the entire state of New Mexico. Working closely with the Board of Regents, she continues to strengthen relationships with key stakeholders to advance UNM's unique mission. Thank you for being here, President Stokes, and I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mary Jo, and good morning, everyone from University House. When I became president 3 years ago, I began a statewide listening tour so that I could begin to understand all those diverse voices that not only make up our own campus, but our state as a whole. And what I learned from what was really an incredible experience helped me frame my priorities so that we could not only continue to enrich the lives of our students, faculty, staff, and alumni, but continue to solidify our standing as what I like to call the University Fort New Mexico. Our research mission is at the core of all we do to improve our communities. And because of this, I did launch the Grand Challenges in 2019 to bring together teams of researchers to solve some of the greatest issues facing our state. And as Mary Jo said, the ones that we identified were the sustainable water resources, successful aging, and substance use disorders. Since that time, our Grand Challenges teams have generated more than $20 million in funding, and they continue to implement education and community outreach events and initiatives to improve the lives of people around the state of New Mexico. In 2020, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Mark Pisani, launched the Interdisciplinary Science Cooperative, which is dedicated entirely to facilitating and promoting collaborative research across campus. In the past year, their 7 centers and labs have continued conducting groundbreaking research in their brand new state-of-the-art facilities at PAIS, the Physics and Astronomy and Interdisciplinary Science Building. Some of you are there, some of you are pretending to be there, but you know the beautiful spaces that are in that building. And while collaboration in 2020 may have seemed impossible, the co-op has managed to forge multiple new relationships across campus to support our research efforts, including this symposium. So I'm pleased to see these 2 highly collaborative research initiatives come together to bring us this special venue to share ideas and learn from one another. Their work and yours are highly powerful examples of what can happen when people come together to create change. Team research is about more than just bringing a diverse community of individuals together, though. It's built upon a foundation of truly hearing and applying the experiences shared by individuals in order to produce outcomes that will positively impact our communities that are just as diverse in their makeup as we are. The experiences that you gain this week will become your tools to do just this going forward. And I look forward to learning about the impact you're able to make as a result. Our world has seen firsthand over the past year why robust research outcomes are vitally needed to support the health and advancement of our communities. Research universities like UNM provide the basis for these outcomes, not only because of our mission for knowledge discovery, but for the very fact that we are one of the few spaces where people throughout the world can in fact come together and learn from one another. This is the cornerstone of innovation, and I'm proud to see UNM at the forefront of advancing research outcomes. The experiences you gain from one another here are quite literally impacting the world. The Team Research Symposium is more than an event. It's a celebration of our diversity and a true experience in convergence. We look forward to making this an annual event, both in person and virtually in the future. And we look forward to seeing the new relationships that emerge from this effort. So thank you for the work you do to improve the lives of those around you. And thank you for making me so proud to be president of this incredible university. Thanks.
Thank you, President Stokes. My name is Chris Lippett. I'm the faculty coordinator for the Interdisciplinary Science Co-op. And I just wanted to make a couple remarks and a couple housekeeping items. We're very excited to bring the Team Research Symposium to you with grand challenges and hope that the ideas shared over the course of the next few days inspire new relationships and lead to stronger research outcomes. Research takes many forms as it seeks to understand the seemingly disparate phenomenon, places, and people that make up our world. Many of the most pressing questions we face, some of which you will hear about over the coming days, are multifaceted and intersectional, and therefore better answered by teams of the same description. The Team Research Symposium is dedicated to making it easier to build the teams of researchers, including scientists, artists, engineers, humanists, and the entire rest of the academy, needed to allow UNM faculty and student researchers to better answer the big questions of our time. We're launching a research collaborative. While launching a research collaborative in 2020 may have seemed like an insurmountable effort, the co-op hit the ground running and began building connections with external collaborators, such as Dr. Michael O'Rourke, who you will hear from later today, from the Michigan State University Center for Interdisciplinary. Within UNM, we advanced multiple collaborative research and support efforts, and you can read more about those in our first impact report, which was published at the beginning of the year. Speaking of Attendify, a short attendee guide was sent to you last week to help you navigate the program if you're new to it. If you don't have it, or if you have any other questions, you can always email teams@unm.edu, and there are people there waiting to respond and get you the information you need. Attendify was chosen because it enables you to join selected sessions seamlessly. So even if you only registered for some sessions, once you're in Attendify, you'll be able to choose to go to any of the sessions for the event. So that's your portal into the conference. We encourage you to share messages with all the attendees through the activity stream or the chat, and begin building relationships with some of the folks you meet here today. Event organizers will share messages through the activity stream, so you'll be hearing from us through there each day, and so we'll be sending notifications and regular updates through there. Thank you so much for joining us, and please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Again, that's teams@unm.edu with any questions that you have over the coming days. We're going to send a survey out at the end, and we encourage you to consider participating in that survey, but also in helping us plan and execute next year's symposium. More than anything, we want this to be an experience that's beneficial for you, and the best way to do that is to have your input. So thank you for being here. We look forward to collaborating with you.